All right, let's talk about the flipped classroom and how it's changing university learning.
So, what if class time was for doing stuff, not just listening to a lecture?
That's the whole idea. You flip it, lectures are done at home, homework in class.
This means class time is now for hands-on work, with your instructor right there to help.
Yeah, the professor becomes less of a sage on the stage and more a guide on the side.
So maybe you learn a simple skill at home, like how to make this origami crane.
Then in class, you use that skill for something harder, like building a dragon. That's the idea.
So why are so many educators getting on board with this? The data is pretty clear.
Well, it really comes down to this: boosting student engagement and helping them learn better.
And it seems to be working. Almost 75% of teachers saw more engagement after they flipped.
Okay, but to make it work, students have to do the prep work. So how do you make sure they do?
The key is to make it count. Think small quizzes or making the prep part of their grade.
And the second part of making it work? Rethinking how you grade. It's not just about the final exam.
Everything has to connect: what you want them to learn, what they do, and how you grade it.
You're grading the entire process: participation, preparation, teamwork, the whole journey.
Okay, so what do you do with all this extra class time? Let's look at some examples.
Here's one: the 6 thinking hats. It gets students looking at a problem from every angle.
Or how about this? The paired jigsaw. Students learn one part and then teach it to a partner.
But let's be real, it's not always easy. Flipping the classroom has some big challenges.
For about 70% of teachers, the biggest hurdle is just finding the time to prepare it all.
And some students push back. They're used to the old lecture style and prefer it.
So really, the takeaway is this: it's a huge shift in thinking, not just a new trick.
It's all about putting the student, not the teacher, right at the center of the learning process.
Which leaves us with this question: with information everywhere, is a traditional lecture just outdated?